Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the fuel pump and sending unit on this 2002 Chevy Suburban with the 5.3 liter V8 engine. And the items you'll need for this is a new fuel pump and sending unit from 1AAuto.com, 8 and 15 millimeter socket and ratchet with an extension, flat blade screwdriver, pry bar, pliers, hammer, an assistant, and jack stands. Start off by loosening these two hose clamps, and it's that hose, but we actually end up loosening the hose clamp that's up near the spare tire on the other end of the hose from where we pointed, as you can see here. That'll make it a little bit easier when we actually get the tank down. And once you've loosened those hose clamps, just pull those hoses free. And you may need to use a pry bar to help get that free. You can also use a large flat blade screwdriver. Now you want to take a jack stand and just put it underneath your gas tank. Next, you want to remove the gas tank straps. And to do that, you want to remove this 15 millimeter bolt and this one on the other strap. And we'll just fast forward as Don does that. Now just pull that strap up and out of that slot. Do the same thing with the other one. And now have an assistant hold one end of the gas tank while you lower the jack and reposition it. On top of the gas tank, just pull this hose free from the bracket. And then go down to the end that's lowered. And you'll see this hose, just pull that free and then pull the hose from this bracket on the side of the tank. Do the same thing for the one below it. And then just keep freeing those hoses by pulling them out of the brackets that line the tank. Now on your fuel pump and sending unit, you want to just push the tabs on the harnesses and disconnect them. And then using a pair of pliers, just push the tabs on this hose and pry the hose off. Just pull them free. Now at the end of the gas tank, closer to the front of the vehicle, you want to just pull these hoses out. And then reach back behind here and just pull up on these hoses you disconnected from the fuel pump sending unit earlier. Using duct tape, just tape up the holes on the lower end of the gas tank from where you remove those hoses at the beginning of the procedure. You want to make sure it has no leaks. Then remove the jack stand, lower the back end of the gas tank down, just carefully slide it out. Now you can set your gas tank down and then just disconnect this hose. If the gas tank is too heavy, just dump some of the gas out into the proper container. Now to remove this ring, you want to just lift up on this plastic tab on the side here, and then using a hammer and a screwdriver, you want to just twist that ring, making sure that that tab stays up. And once the ring breaks free, lift it up and over the sensor and pull it off. And now your fuel pump and sending unit will pull out of the tank. And you want to make sure that you drain the gas that's stored inside of it by just holding it upside down. On the left is the old fuel pump and sending unit. On the right is the new ones from 1A Auto. You can see that they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same. Push this arm into place. And then you want to swap over these clips. Just pry out on them and then slide them off. And then slide them into place on your new sending unit. Lower your new fuel pump and sending unit down into place. Put the ring back on. And then using a hammer and a flat blade screwdriver, just hit it back into place. Now take the fuel tank and put the front end up first. And you can reconnect that hose on the end there that you can only really access when the tank's down. And then you just want to clip these hoses back into that bracket.
And push that down into the tank.
And push the tank back up into place. Not all the way, because you still have some things to connect up there, but preliminarily. And then put the stand underneath it, with the back end lower than the front. And then push these hoses back onto your sending unit. Reconnect those two harnesses. And then just push these hoses back down into this bracket. Make sure you push them into the other brackets all the way up to the back of the tank.
Okay. Get this hose back here.
And then push this hose back into place. And reclip it to the side of the tank. And we'll just fast forward as Don raises the tank the rest of the way back up. Now you just want to remove that duct tape. Now reconnect these two hoses. And slide the hose clamps into place. And then just tighten them up with your socket and ratchet. Slide the rear gas tank strap into this slot and then feed it up with the bolt in and tighten it up. And then repeat the process for the gas tank strap on the other side. And you're all set.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.